70% of what you are like in your physical body, and I believe mental as well, 70% has to do with your diet. So you can exercise all day long, and if you're not dieting and eating properly, that's only going to do so much. But if you want to be at your best, that extra 30% has to do with what you're doing in your exercise and in your body routine. So let's just start right here. When I walk up my steps, this is what I see to prepare me. I've got a beautiful picture here that was a piece of work. It's let me see, I'm trying to learn how to do this. There we go, other way. It's the Tree of Life. I have a patient who painted this. She's quite a famous artist. I've got my sandstone female Buddha. I've got some beautiful stones, and this one was from a cave. There's only one place in the world, in Peru, so I know these things. And in this haven of where I wanted to work on my mind and my body and my spirituality, I have real grass cloth on the walls, and I have cork flooring that's green. So right now we're going to take a little swing through here so you can see this room. Remember, it's only 13 by 16, but it houses a lot. First, let's start looking at something that I utilize a lot for my interval training. So interval training is whenever you go hard and fast at something, your goal is to get to 2 minutes all out, and then 1 minute, calm it down and continue to go. To me, this bike, it's a Kaiser bike. It's smooth. It's a wonderful way to do that. Go hard and fast and calm it down and do about 4 to 6 reps of that. So I get on this bike and I will spend maybe 6 to 10 minutes. That's it. If you say you don't have time, yes, you do. But what do I do after the bike? If I have time, and I love to have time, I get into my full spectrum sauna. Now you can see here, and I'm going to turn it on, we're going to go in a minute, but my sauna is a 4-person sauna. And that 4-person allows me to lay down. The sauna I chose is full spectrum. It's not just infrared. The wood, I made sure, did not outgas toxic chemicals. A lot of the cheaper saunas do. You got to be careful of that. You got to make sure that wood is clean. It also has the lowest EMF. By doing a detox in there, if you've got a lot of EMF being created, then you're kind of decreasing the effect. This has a glass top and a glass all the way across, and I love my sauna, and I use it as much as I possibly have time. So I'm going to walk in here and I'm going to show you a little bit more about it. I'm going to turn it on here, and you can see that to get full spectrum, you've got all these panels that go around, and then I've got the panels. Let me see if this is going to follow me the way it's supposed to. There you go. That does far infrared, near, and medium waves. And that's a beautiful thing because it's really hitting you at many different levels. I also have in here, there's speakers so that you see the TV behind me, so when I'm sitting here, in here, sweating, doing my detox, I can either follow a meditation, do music, and I've got speakers in the sauna that come with it that allow you to hear this, or I can listen to an educational show. Also in here, and let's see if this will translate into color, there's color therapy. It's an LED light that's at the top here, and that light, sorry guys, I'm going to get a hold of this one of these days. It's brand new last night. We're trying to figure it all out. But you can see I can let it rotate toward different colors, or I can choose the color that I want to be able to feel the emotion and the physical of what I want. So if I'm meditating in the color, the TV's not on unless there's a meditation I'm following. Or if there's a sitting yoga on there that I can use with the programs that I use, like Gaia TV, I can sit in here and do some yoga. So I would encourage you, save your pennies, get a sauna, get a full spectrum sauna, make sure you're getting one that has the proper wood and the low EMF. Now, if I go back through my room, here's a corner here that's important as well. Let's see, there it goes, you can see. So I've got my ball where I can work on balance. I have my yoga straps. I've got my rollers, and for those of you who understand rolling, they're easy, that's simple, it's inexpensive. You can buy a set of them. You get it onto your muscles and your ligaments, and you lay on it and you roll, and it's a great way to relax a lot of your musculoskeletal problems. And if you want to do a little resistance training, yes, you can have weights, but you can also do things, sorry about this, like this. This is called a gorilla bow, and you can put different resistance bands on it. It's easy, it doesn't take up much room, and you can do pretty much everything as far as you would do at the gym with a set of weights with that gorilla bow. I really enjoy it. I like that a lot. I have things that I've got cold lasers and all kinds of other things, but for you guys at home, this is something called a core stretch, and you put it on your legs and you put your hands on the top, and what it does is open and distract your back. It's like if you went to physical medicine or a chiropractor when they do distraction to release your back and open up those discs. So I have that piece, and I love doing that as well. Now, this in the corner is my power plate, just to give you perspective of how big that really is. Sorry guys, you're taking this ride with me on this new gimbal. We will get it figured out. It's fairly big. Here's my foot. I can lay on it, I can sit on it. I like this one, the sport model, because it doesn't have the handles. It doesn't take up floor space or big space in the room, but it allows me to do the exercises that I want to do on it. So 10 minutes on that equals an hour without it. If I want to do some crunches, I want to do some knee bends, I want to do some squats, some planks, whatever it is I'm doing, 10 minutes on that. That is the same technology that they utilize for the astronauts when they come back from space to increase bone mineral density. And I have been having my seniors for years use power plate and these kinds of vibration technologies. But now I say anybody over 40, 45, why not? You're getting more of a workout in 10 minutes than an hour. Again, what am I doing in a day? What do I feel like? Do I want to get on the bike and cycle and do my interval training? Do I want to get on the power plate for 10 minutes? Do I want to end up in the sauna? Yes, as many times as I possibly can. And then for my favorite form of exercise, you can see in the middle of the room, here we go, my yoga mat. And again, if I'm using a guided yoga, which I like to do, I can put it on that television. I can see when I turn around so it depends on what angle I'm at with the yoga. I can actually see the TV through there as well, so I can get both sides. If those of you who know what I'm talking about, you don't want to have to turn around to see what the yoga instructor is doing because you're in a position with your head in the back. This allows me to see it all the way around. I love yoga. It's the way we should begin and end our day in some kind of meditation or yoga type practice. So just to review, a little this is a fairly big television, but a television on the wall, a power plate. Let's get back there. I'm trying to do this where it looks really great, but I think you're taking a big ride with me. My cork flooring, my grass cloth wallpaper, all the accessories that I use, my sauna, and to the side of it, my cycle. And then my beautiful area that reminds me when I'm doing my meditations, when I'm doing that, I've got my stones, beautiful artwork. And this is something that I would encourage all of you to think about doing. You don't have to have all of this equipment. You could have one thing. You could have just the gorilla bow and be doing yourself a favor. But I will say too, I know many of you have asked me, where do we get them? How do we get them? You can get these a lot of places. I do like the power plate. That is the brand of that one. I like the Kaiser Spin Cycle, and the Clear Light Sauna is what I use for my sauna. But I will tell you that I've become a distributor for many of these because my patients wanted them, and it allowed me to run a sale so I could get them a discounted price. If you're interested, you could call my office at 480-588-2233. We'll walk you through it. But again, it kind of depends on what you're after. If you're like me and I like changing it up and I want different things, these pieces of equipment, these main three pieces, allow me to do everything that I could possibly want to do as far as a physical routine and a detox routine for me. I really hope this was helpful. Hello, let's see who else do we have. Hi, Sharon, James Tad Geiger. That's Dr. Geiger, a wonderful anesthesiologist who uses essential oils in the in the operating room so we can use less anesthesia, someone that you might want to look up. He's an expert in essential oils, and thank you, Dr. Geiger, for watching. There's Sharon, and I don't know who else that I've missed going through here. There's Megan. And yes, someone asked, is that a sauna? Yes, it is a full spectrum sauna. So you've heard of infrared sauna, but there's medium, far, and near infrared, and my sauna does all three. But again, call the office or get in touch with me and I can help walk you through it. You don't have to spend a fortune to start on having an area like this, but if you had these particular pieces that I've talked about, the spin cycle, the sauna, a yoga mat, a television if you can, so that if you want to have someone guide you through, plus there's programs that you can watch on the television for it. You can do a spin class with a group, right? You can do the power plate. They have all kinds of videos on there of workout routines. So it doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of time. There is no excuse for us not being healthy and taking care of our bodies right now. And remember, this is not the last pandemic that we will be through, that we will be having come our way in our lifetimes. So let's use this time to say, I can do this. I can have an area in my house, and if all I can do is the gorilla bow and have a little metal thing in the corner, you can start somewhere. Let's eat healthy. Let's start exercising and do all the things that we need to do. Good morning. Hi, Sharon. So just know that I'm in this with you all. Know that with my experience before medical school as an ACE certified personal trainer, I still work with professional athletes, and I work with those in extreme pain. They could have MS, they could have Parkinson's. So I work both ends of the gamut, and it doesn't really matter. It's any of these programs can work for everyone, and we want to individualize it as much as we can. Take care out there. Please share this video if you found it helpful. Like my page, do all those things that you're supposed to do to help me on the social media piece, and share, and call the office 480-588-2233 if you're interested, and I will try to help you get a better price or know maybe the one piece that you might want to start with. But if you have more pennies in the bank right now, you may want to set up a room like I have and really have a choice every day in what you do. Take care, everyone, and thank you again for watching. I'm Dr. Donese Worden for The Truth in Medicine.